Yo, are you ready for this Capricorn full moon, June 21st? Overseas, June 22nd, 9:07 p.m. Eastern, 6:07 p.m. Pacific, right after the summer solstice? 1 degrees, some new beginnings. Let's talk about it. Capricorn full moon, BigEAstrology. Hey, what's going on, good people? It's Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology, back with another transit video for you. This one's big. We're talking about the Capricorn full moon. It's for happy Cancer season, right? It's at 1 degrees right after the summer solstice on the 20th. And then on the 21st on the East Coast, 9:07 p.m. Eastern, 6:07 p.m. Pacific. And then it'll be on the 22nd over in, England and Universal Time. All right. So happy Cancer season. All right. Hope you guys are going to enjoy it. And the Capricorn full moon, there's two. The next one is on July 21st. Aha. 2 Capricorn full moons. I think that's for me because I'm the Capricorn moon. All right, so Capricorn moon, salute, stand up. So we're going to break this down, talk about it, because it's really about new beginnings, the number one. And I hate to say it and do it because I don't love out of sign squares. But yes, we have a T square because Neptune is really at the edge of 29 degrees and basically at that 0 degrees Aries. So it makes the T square with the Capricorn and the Cancer, right? Capricorn and Cancer are in opposition for full moons, and the Aries that's in the T square. Okay, so, but the 29 is a 1. Okay, the Sun and Moon are at 1s. The lunar mansion behind the Capricorn full moon, okay, is the Sun. So it's very much about our confidence, our ego, our vitality, our purpose. And the Cancer moon in a conjunction to Venus and Mercury at 5 degrees Venus, 9 degrees Mercury, and that Mercury in a sextile to Mars and Taurus. We're going to talk about all this. You are really having the lunar mansion of Jupiter in its exaltation in Cancer up until 3 degrees, but at that 1 degree. So we got a little flavor of Sun and Jupiter behind this. And with all this Cancer energy, it's about coming back home to self, right? The Sun in Cancer is very pure, okay? Very pure Sophic energy. Venus in Cancer is all about the real estate, the home, the relationships with your mother, your family, right? Connecting to nature, getting to the beach, the pool, swimming. Mercury in Cancer, it has this deep inner knowing. It's different from Pisces and Scorpio in terms of intuitive, psychic, and empathic energy. It's I feel and I know, right? Cancers just have that deep inner knowing, that motherly wisdom and knowledge. That's why it's exalted in Jupiter. Okay, so Mercury in Cancer, Venus and the Sun, that stellium is really, really starting off new beginnings at this time, right after the solstice. This is a big full moon, but what it's really bringing in are the new beginnings with that T square about where we're headed spiritually with our imaginations, our spirituality, our compassion, our empathy, our creativity. This is a time to communicate with the family, talk to mom, right? Get the new home. People move during the summer so they're ready for school year, right, with their children and things like that. So this is new beginnings. Sometimes when you think about it with the real estate market, our finances, the Capricorn moon is all about it's a business. And the fact that there's 2 of them in 2024, it's very purposeful from the creator, from God, right? There's no accidents with 2 full moons in the same sign. So, and that one's going to be, I believe, at that 29th degree. So it's really activating the Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Sorry, the fan is tickling my nose. Starting September 1st, because Pluto's retrograde in Aquarius, and we'll go back to Capricorn September 1st to November 19th. There's a lot at play here. So we're going to get to the chart in a second, but definitely happy birthday, Cancers. Take advantage of my Cancer birth chart sale. Normally it's, my birth chart's live 65 minutes over Zoom. It's normally, the price just went up to $150. But this sale for Cancers, okay, got you for 103. Okay, $103 live over Zoom, 65 minutes. And the big shebang, the custom video summary is normally $260. And then you could do a live Q&A afterwards, and that makes it $300. You get an audio transit recording of current and future transits, and with both services, videos of your planetary placements. And this can be for a natal chart, solar return, or secondary progression. Normally $260. For you, Cancer, is $202. All right. Cancer is the fourth sign. You notice the theme, 103, 202, right? So that's what we're doing for the Cancer birth chart sale. And that is going to go from June 20th until July 21st this year. All right. Remember, it's a leap year, so the days are a little off with that stuff. But I hope you guys, enjoy the solstice. I'm recording this before then, and get into Capricorn season, Cancer season, and end Gemini season with a bang. And that sale ends on the 20th. So, wow, Capricorn full moon. Are you ready to go to the chart? Let's check it out. BigEAstrology. Pew. All right. So what I love about this chart, and we're going to zoom in on it, but it has the Sagittarius ascendant, like America's chart. So I think it's perfect and very telling what's going on here with this energy, with this Capricorn full moon at 9:07 p.m. Eastern on the 21st of June, right after the summer solstice begins. So there's a lot of new beginnings with the cardinal energy, right? It's initiating summer, and it's the cardinal water sign, and the moon in Capricorn is the cardinal earth sign, right? So it's kind of like mom, dad, home, family, career, and your legacy, public image, right? Your reputation out in the world, the Capricorn moon. So yes, Capricorn moons work very hard. The lunar mansion behind this is the sun, right? Fullness is definitely, more of this body that's really dealing with things, that seem small that turn up to be big. So this is why I'm letting you know we're talking about the new beginnings, and it's really getting into the new beginnings with our finances, and potentially be mindful, be careful, the financial system. This with this T square, even though it's out of sign, and you also look at the ruler, and it's 19 of Saturn in Pisces, right? Getting ready to go retrograde on the 30th. So it's really slowing down. And the 19 gets you back to a 1. So everything's about new beginnings. And really, we have to think about it's time to see through the veils. It's time to realize we are in the 5D. Hashtag New Earth is here. And we have to hold the vibration and frequency of the heart chakra, of activating the pineal gland, the third eye, of our breath work, of our spiritual routines and discipline. The fact that there's 2 Capricorn moons and the ruler will be Saturn. Well, the next one, Saturn will be in retrograde. This one, it's not. So it's really going to get you to understand healthy boundaries in your life, compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy for yourself first, then to others, but then also spiritual discipline. You're going to hear me say this all the way to February 26th, but really for the rest of our lives. What's going on with the X-class and M-class solar flares, and with Gaia, Mother Earth, and the coding to our planet, we're really having new energies, new beginnings, right? And even when it comes to your home and your family, right? This is where we've dealt with a lot of illusion and deception since forever, but really since Neptune in Pisces, we're going back to 2012, but 2008 with Pluto Capricorn. So we're starting to see through the veils and the structures and systems, realizing that our medical system, our government, the politicians, the entertainers, it's not what we thought it was, and they are not who we thought they were. And we have to really rely and trust and listen to our internal self, our spiritual beings, right? The Capricorn full moon is really a new beginning of you going off on your own. Don't forget, we still have this Aries North Node. That's at a 12. Okay. The lunar mansion behind it is the South Node. It's really about being brave and courageous and really tapping into being the leader and being the spiritual leader of your own lives. You got this. We have to initiate that. Aries doesn't ask questions first, it just jumps in. And this T square, even though it's out of sign, it's so close. You see the Pisces and Neptune down here, right? 29 degrees and what is that? 50 whatever minutes, 54 minutes. It's really, getting you into that energy of the new beginning when Saturn and Neptune transit and conjunct in the sign of Aries, okay, in February of 2026. And then late April 2026, Uranus goes into Gemini for 7 years. So there's a lot coming up on the horizon, right? And we have to tap into nature. We have to get into the H3O, to hydrating ourselves properly, not just with the water, but with the fruit, right? Everything is electromagnetic energy, solar energy. So we need to tap into that. Even if you're a carnivore, right, and you love to eat your meat, you've got to make sure you're getting the fruit. And, I hate to say it, but, the Europeans can eat the meat better than melanated people, and especially, people of African descent. Okay. But it's not good for anybody because the meat creates the mucus and you're spiritually putting in dead energy into your body. Now, I'm never going to judge anybody or tell anybody what to eat, but I just want you to understand that when we come to this energy of new beginnings, maybe it's something new that you tried for your physical body, okay, along with the intermittent fasting. But obviously with this Sagittarius ascendant, we're going to have to look at the Jupiter and it being in Gemini in terms of like new beginnings, right? In the 7th house of business and relationships and marriages, there could be a lot of summer weddings after the solstice, okay? And the part of fortune is there, spiritual and or financial blessings. Obviously, still dealing with Mars, Uranus, and Taurus, be mindful of driving too fast, going to work. Mars and Taurus, a lot of accidents. My wife went through it, okay? Falling, hiking and stuff, and she's getting better. But, this Mars sextiling the Mercury, remember Mars and Mercury, they're not really best friends, okay? But this sextile is a harmonious energy that is kind of like provoking, taking action through your communications, right? Through your values and self-worth, taking action for, doing things with your home, purchasing a new home, Taurus and Cancer are dealing with finances and real estate. Okay. And so this is, the new beginnings. Sometimes we think about, families and rushing the kids out, move out on your own. But we also have to start to think about the realities of our economy, the realities of our finances. And guess what? Multi-generational families are back. And a lot of indigenous cultures always have done this, right? It is more of a European mindset to just be like venture far off, leave your parents and separate and this and that. With more indigenous cultures, you'd have multi-generational families being together, teaching, right? The grandkids teach the kids. It's a support system for the parents, helping to raise the kids. Well, that's what everyone's getting back to now financially because it's necessary in our country. Things are bad. They can try to tell you and sell you a bill of goods all you want. It doesn't matter if you get Biden or Trump, because nothing's changing. Things are just slowly getting worse as the structures and systems dissipate and crumble. Okay, I'm just keeping it real with you. Now, things are always going to be fine and things are going to get better, and you need to choose the timeline that you want for your reality and your existence. Okay, and Gemini having the sun, Venus, I'm sorry, Cancer having Gemini, having Jupiter, expanding, the thoughts and ideas and communication, but the sun, Venus, and Mercury all being in Cancer in this sextile, it's really about really finding the value in having the family and the relationships and being close knit, growing your wealth so you can purchase homes. A lot of families from different places do that when they move to America. They don't come separately, they stay, and they don't purchase a home until everybody's got enough money, right? They stay in one home, and then, everybody gets a job, this and that. So you have to think about building things together as a family so you can really increase the 2 Capricorn moons coming up, your legacy through your discipline, structures, hard work. Ceres got us a harvest. You nurture and care for, right, the structures. What are you building? Who are you building with? Okay. Maybe you don't kick your kids out after 22 and they first graduate college because the job market is not supporting them for their student loans and this and that, right? And to be honest with you, they're not making enough to be on their own when the average apartment in America now, 1 bedroom, is 1,700 and a studio is like probably 1,200 nationwide. And some cities like New York, LA, San Francisco, probably Boston, DC, it could be more than 1,700 for 1 bedroom. So let's be smart. Let's be mindful. Let's really think about, yes, we want freedom and independence, but we also want to be able to build up, save. And I tell you to diversify your money, right? Because of all this energy and what's been going on. Now, we still got the Libra South node. The nodes are at 12 degrees. What I think is interesting at this time, though, the true Black Moon Lilith is still here in Virgo. This is the average position. But we look at the true Black Moon Lilith conjunct Juno, okay, and the Virgo midheaven. So we have to trust our intuition. We have to go out in the jungle and have the proper wheat and the medicine, the proper food. Your second gut is your brain. Trust it. Virgos are super intuitive, but it's more from the lower intestine, right? And digestion, the second gut. So get the probiotics, take care of your health, but trust your intuition when you're out there in public. See or sense what's going on. I feel like, unfortunately, as the summer heats up and we have these flooding in Florida and we have the Dubai and we have all this weather stuff, this is all stuff from HARP. Okay, this is not global warming, climate change, because that's really an agenda. They're warming up the waters, and now you're seeing sharks and whales, killing themselves and being eaten and all this weird stuff in the oceans. But, what we're really understanding that we have to think about is the waters above and the waters below, the firmament, and really the intergalactic and interstellar beings, because we're going to see more aliens. We're going to see more spaceships, right? We're going to see UFOs. I mean, hey, my family and kids, we saw one not too long ago. Okay. I mean, it's real. Now, yeah. Could it be Project Bluebeam? Could it be, orchestrated, fake by the government? I don't know. We don't really know, but I do know that aliens are real, right? We know that we are hybrids, right? And so we are aliens ourselves. The fact that on the side of your head, your skull and cranium, there's this piece of meat that can sonically hear sound, right? That's alien in itself. So I think that we have to be excited about this full moon. It's an opportunity for implementing new structures, new beginnings, new conversations with the people you love, the people you relate to, right? Bringing your finances together. Cancer, Sun, Venus, Mercury. It's like, hey, let's put it in a pot and grow it. Let's get some crypto. Let's get some gold and silver. Let's put some, cash under the, in the ceiling. Put some cash under the bed, whatever you got to do. Be smart and be safe. But remember, Cancer is about safety and security. They're slow to trust. You got to trust your family. Okay. Now, I know that's hard because what if you have an abusive family or family that turns on you and stuff like that? Well, my heart and prayers go out to you. And trust me, I understand, right? I've had my family turn against me, but what can you do, right? So what you've got to do is focus on the family you create. And that's where, the blood is thicker than the water in terms of the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Okay, so you choose the family, that you want to have and create. And that's really going to be, your tribe, your people. And trust your intuition, Virgo Lilith, that's going to guide you. Who's really of service to you? Who's really a humanitarian? That's how you'll know, right? Not being necessarily like, Christianity or Judaism or, being a Muslim, Hindu, or Buddhist, but being Christ-like, agape Christ-like love, the book of Ephesians, kindness, love, compassion, empathy, right? Really caring, being of service to your fellow man, washing the feet of your friend or your neighbor. That's where we've got to get to, because the God consciousness is really within. Uranus and Taurus, right? Mars, hashtag New Earth. This is going to be tough, especially as Mars gets closer to Uranus. Okay, more into July, we're gonna have some more explosions, fires burning, summer heat. So just really tap in. You gotta put your feet in the sand. That's why you feel so alive when you're on vacation at the beach, right? Your feet in the water, in the ocean, on the sand, on the grass, the earth, getting the wisdom from the trees, listening to the bees and the birds. I spit it so absurd, from the ghettos to the burbs, giving you pronouns and verbs. My adjectives, they live. Of course, I got to give. Right? Nothing but knowledge is love from God up above. So remember, the ruler, back-to-back full moons in Capricorn. This one's direct. The next one, July 21st, will be retrograde. It's not an accident. Okay? Now, I just decided today at coffee for the next coffee talk coming up this Saturday, on, right, just after this, the 22nd of June. Okay, I'm going to be talking about all the 12 houses in astrology, 2 hours, $20, 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific, right? And this is for Astrological Coffee Talk with Eric. And I'm going to talk about Saturn retrograde, June 30th to November 14th, Saturn retrograde in Pisces. So yeah, that's it. Those are the two topics. It's going to be a big coffee talk. So don't miss it. You can sign up today at BigEAstrology@gmail.com. So that's it. I really, wanted you to understand this energy. Obviously, when you're dealing with the ruler and Saturn's in Pisces, Mercury is on its way. It's within 10 degrees, but that's kind of high for a trine. You want to look 5 to 8. But Mercury in Cancer getting ready to trine Saturn and Pisces. It's about the communication of discipline. It's about the real estate. It's about investing and saving so that you have some legacy, that you have something for your family, that you're building something together. Mercury, Venus, and the Sun in Cancer, that's what it's all about. It's family time. Okay, hold on to them tight and really know that these are new beginnings. And the beginning is about truth. The beginning is about hard work. The beginning is about safety and security. The beginning is about your spiritual discipline and path. and existing in the 5D, vibrating from your heart chakra, connecting to we're spiritual beings having a physical appearance. The birth chart is the remembrance of your soul. I am the guide unlocking this ancient wisdom called astrology for you. And, that's what this is all about. Your birth chart, you selected that before you came through the portal of your mother's womb. Jupiter and Gemini, it's going to expand new information, new knowledge, and communication. So don't forget, with this Capricorn new moon at 1 degrees and the sun behind it, right? That's that vitality, that's that confidence, that strength, that expression, that ego. With a healthy ego is not, on the arrogant side. The healthy ego is understanding that we are all one, right? And there is no separation, and God consciousness is within. So you shouldn't be, killing innocent human beings anywhere in the world. War in itself is just a sin and a lie. It's what the power people use to divide us based on skin color and land and religion for capitalistic gain and money. That's all it is. That's all it is. They want to build a new canal over there, right? And circumvent the Suez Canal. They want, new properties, the Gaza Strip. I mean, I don't even want to get into it, but you know what I mean? So we have to really understand these things and be at a place where it's time. It's time to come back home to the purity of your heart and to family, but to respect other families of the whole entire diaspora. I don't care if you understand the language they speak, whether it's Somalia, the Sudan, the Congo, Ecuador, Bolivia, France, Uganda, Palestine, Egypt, America, Brazil, Russia, and listen to the Russian ships over there by Cuba. That's not a good sign. So be smart and be ready and prepared. Make sure you have everything you need in your home. And the main thing is love, right? Get prepared with love. Speak the words that you want to exist in your reality and manifest, because you are a co-creator of the universe. And don't be afraid to talk to your ancestors and your spirit guides and God every day and say, God, with gratitude, thank you for my family. Thank you for abundance. Thank you for love. Thank you for this new beginning. Thank you for a positive timeline where I don't see famine and fear and death. Thank you for life, and thank you for breath. All right? That's this T-square, right? The Neptune being a part of it, even though it's in Pisces at 29 degrees, the cardinal season, summer, we are initiating a new reality. Love it, live in it, and have compassion and empathy for those who are not ready to join you on this timeline. But hold space for them, because maybe they'll be ready sooner than you can imagine. All right? Eric Taylor, Capricorn full moon, BigEAstrology. Thank you. Peace. Pew. That was fun. Capricorn full moon, 1 degrees. Right after the summer solstice, June 21st, 9:07 p.m. Eastern, 6:07 p.m. Pacific. Be pure. It's Cancer season. My cousin Cool Kyle's a Cancer, right? My cousin Lorraine's a Cancer. And my aunt Barbara was a Cancer. I love the Cancer energy. One of my best friends, Elton's a Cancer. Cancers, you guys, you're special. I know the energy well, but this Cancer season and this new beginning at 1 degrees and this new energy, new timeline. Well, the Capricorn full moon that we're going to have 2 in a row, Saturn direct and Saturn retrograde in Pisces, It's about healthy boundaries, spiritual discipline, and really having compassion, empathy, grace, and mercy for yourself first and then for others. But we have to initiate. We have to be the leaders and spiritual leaders of our own lives. You got this, all right? And hey, enjoy Cancer season and enjoy the Capricorn full moon. Now this energy, definitely charge up your crystals, put out your moon water, okay? I would do it in the afternoon or the morning on the 21st, on the Friday. And then I better see you on Saturday, the 22nd at Coffee Talk, all right? BigEAstrology@gmail.com. Enjoy the Capricorn full moon. Peace.